Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. I hope everybody that's in the path of this terrible weather is staying safe. Some really nasty weather out there. Here in Missoula, we have rain and we had some high winds, but not near as high as some other places. And other places were getting dumped with snow. I mean, it's been an unusually warm and different winter for Missoula. So we haven't had all the snow, but I do know some places are getting hit hard with snow and the winds are worse than Missoula. I mean, our big garbage can, which is up sort of sheltered by the house and usually isn't bothered by the wind, was out in the middle of the driveway this morning when I let Rocky out and had to go out and move it back. But I know a few days ago in Great Falls, an elementary school lost a bunch of their roof. You can Google that and see the pictures. A roof was blown off of an elementary school up in Great Falls with super high winds, and places are getting hit bad, all over the country in different areas. So I hope you're staying safe for those. I've put out a lot of different information in the newsletter about staying safe in cold weather and storms and so forth. So I hope people are staying safe during that. Check out that newsletter at enjoylifesafely.com. And then I also had a favor I wanted to ask. You're going to see on my social media pages this post about a baby being killed in a drunk driving crash. I really hope you'll take a couple moments to read that post and then share it with others. Too many people, too many young people as well, are killed because of drunk driving. And there's no reason for it. You don't have to drive. You can get an Uber, a Lyft, a friend. There are so many alternatives. I mean, when I was down in Austin, I saw the driverless cars. They have those in Austin. And I imagine we'll have more of those around the world as they keep developing. But it's no reason to drink and drive. There's too many options, and too many people are killed because of drinking and driving and distracted driving. And so we need to do everything we can to make sure people just are reinforced with that message to make smart choices, because one wrong choice, one stupid choice can change everything dramatically. So take a look at that social media post. I'll be sharing it all over the place, be easy to find on my channels. Take a look at it and, maybe think about sharing it as well. It was sort of because of that post writing this morning, I was drinking out of Love You Dad mug, thinking of my daughter. I'm just so glad that she's doing well, and just realizing that none of us know circumstances and people can be taken from us so quickly. In the post that I wrote on the drunk driving, I mentioned the friend of mine that was killed years ago, back in the 80s, high school friend. She was in college, I was in the Army, and she was killed by a drunk driver. That drunk driver went through a red light. And I've just hated drunk driving ever since that, needlessly losing a good friend. So that's sort of why I was drinking out of this mug this morning and wanted to share that post. But let's end on something a little more positive, give you a thought for the day. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. John J. Wicker. That was a quote by him. And isn't it the truth? You get one opportunity and you take it, and it leads into others. But if we fail to seize those opportunities and go after them when they present themselves, we may miss out on even more than that initial opportunity presented. That's why it's so important to just go out, and when you have an opportunity, do everything you can to make the most of it. I want to say good morning to a few people. Thad said good morning. Thank you, Thad. Appreciate being here and saying good morning. Dixon was here. Dixon said, it's sad this is still a thing in the day of ride sharing and such. Terrible thing about that poor infant and mother. Thank you, Dixon. It is. It really is terrible. And to think that little baby just starting in the world didn't even get a chance. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicky. Thank you guys for being here and saying good morning. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for being here and saying hello. Chris said, life is very precious. Take it one day at a time and enjoy your family and friends. Good advice, Chris, because yes, it is. Thank you for being here and sharing that. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show, commenting, watching replays, listening to the podcast, whether it's on the website, Apple, Spotify, wherever. Thank you to all of you. And remember, opportunities multiply as they are seized. Some good wisdom from John J. Wicker. With that, I want to tell you to have a tremendous Thursday. Stay safe if you're in those bad weather areas, and I'll be back to see you tomorrow.